Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I am back. I took a much needed break from everything. When I had Logan, my life has just, and being diagnosed with the breast cancer, my life has just been on go. So I'm back today and I will be back moving forward. I'm going to be back with a vengeance, so get ready for it. So stay tuned for my makeup tutorial. Today I'm not really getting into much. I'm just running a few errands and but I promised myself, I'm like, this year I'm going to really exercise self-care and just put myself together. It's one of the things that I've decided to do, so stay tuned. Before I do anything to my face, I've already washed my face and toned it. I washed my face with Clinique's cleansing gel. I toned my face with Clinique's toner, and I moisturized my face with these two things. So the first thing that I use is a vitamin C serum, and also my Clinique face gel. So these are the two things that I use to moisturize my face. So this is after I wash and tone it. So like so, and I'm just gonna give this a minute to dry and really get into my skin. Okay, so the first thing that I do when it comes to my makeup, I do my eyebrows. So I use this NYX Cosmetics professional micro brow pencil. So this is by NYX. I don't know if you can see that. And I've been using this pencil for years. Okay, so on one side it has a pencil, and on the other side it has a spoolie. So I'm going to use the spoolie to brush my brows up, and if I'm looking down, it's because I'm looking down at a mirror. Okay, so both sides are brushed out. So I'm going to take the pencil side now, and I'm going to fill in my brows. Not too dark. I'm just going to do light hair-like strokes, marks in my brows, just so that it can be a little realistic. I also use a brow powder because I like for my brows to be dark. So one side is done, and I'm just going to work on the left side here. So I'm going to do the same thing where I just do short hair-like marks into my brows. I'm going to take the other side like I did before, and I'm going to brush my eyebrows out so that there are no harsh lines, and the pencil just blends out with my brows. So both of my brows are blended out. So we're good to go with the pencil. I do like my brows dark, so I also use this Milani Brow Fix kit. A little bit of the dark powder here at the bottom. I'm gonna rub my brush into the powder and shake off any excess that was on the brush. And I'm going to do the same thing. And this little tiny angle brush, this actually came with the kit. It actually came with the angle brush, a sponge brush, and tweezers. I don't use any of the other stuff. I don't really know what happened to it. It probably fell out and I left it. So I'm going to do the same thing. So I'm going to do here like strokes into my brows. And I really don't do this on the inner corner, just on the outer side. So I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. Okay, so I'm done with that, the brow powder. I'm going to take my NYX pencil again. I'm going to use a spoolie and I'm going to just brush the powder out. Okay, so this is how my brows look. Okay. So now I am going to take my angled brush, this angled brush, with my Anastasia Beverly Hills concealer. So this color I use for my brows, and it is a little lighter than my complexion. Like when I rub it out, you'll see what I mean. But I like to use the lighter color just so that it kind of looks like I have a highlight. But I'm just gonna take a little bit of concealer, rub some off. Okay, a little bit of concealer, and I'm going to clean up my brows. Okay, so this is how my brows look with the concealer. Okay, so this is my Real Techniques Expert Concealer Blending Brush. So this is a brush that I'll be using to blend out my brows, and the brush number is 210. So I'm going to just go ahead and start to blend out my brows. Okay, so it does look a little ashy, but don't worry. These are my brows. The concealer is blended out. So we're going to just go ahead and move on to my eyelids. So I will be using one of my new additions. So this is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Rivera palette. So I'll be using three 3 shades from this palette. So I will be using Palm, the dark brown there, Estée, like the peachy color right here, and the gold color right here. So this gold color, that's actually Yacht. So I'm going to be using these 3 colors in the palette. So I'm going to now prime my eyelids. Oh, and my primer is Urban Decay Priming Potion, and this is in the shade Caffeine. You can see that. So I'm going to put a little primer on my eyelids. I use my fingers for my concealer and my eyeshadow primers. I feel that it gets into your skin a lot better that way. Okay, so both of my eyelids has my eyeshadow primer on it, the Urban Decay Priming Potion. So I'm going to first go in with the shade Palm right here, the one right here actually. Okay, so this is going into my crease. I'm going to use my Deluxe Crease Blending Brush, and I'm just going to dab a little of the Palm onto it and shake any excess off, and I'm just going to put this in my crease. Like, I'm going to dab it first and then I'm going to blend it out. Okay, so I'm going to do the same to the left side of my face, the eyelid. I'm just going to use my Deluxe Real Techniques crease brush, and I'm going to use Palm from my Anastasia Beverly Hills palette, and I'm just going to blend that out into my lids. Okay, so this is Palm. Next, I'm going to take Estée and I'm going to use my Urban Decay Naked 2 brush. This actually came in my palette, so it came in this palette. Let me show you. But I love the packing brush on this. So. Okay, so I'm going to take Estée and just dab it into my lower eyelid here. Okay, so I'm going to use the other side of this brush and kind of just do the same same thing, it just blended out a little bit. Okay, so these are my eyes so far. Okay, so that's it for my eyes right now. I'm going to move on to my concealer and my foundation. On to my face primer. So I'm going to use NYX Cosmetics Shine Killer. Okay, and you literally only need like a pea-size amount. Like it does a great job. This is all I'm using. Okay, so I'm first going to go in with my foundation. So this is by L'Oreal Paris, and this is True Match, and the shade is N7. The shade is N7, and it's Classic Tan. So I'm just going to use my finger to dab the foundation all over my face. This one unfortunately doesn't have a pump. Like I have a going out routine. This is just for like my everyday routine. But I have a NARS foundation, and I'm also going to do a tutorial on how my makeup comes out with my high-end products, but that one has a pump, this one doesn't. And if I don't want to get my fingers messed up, sometimes I just take the bottle and I kind of shake a little bit on my skin and call it a day. So I'm going to take so that was my foundation. I'm going to take my beauty blender and I'm going to press the foundation into my skin. Okay, so my foundation is blended out. So next, I'm going to use my L'Oreal Infallible. See that? Okay, L'Oreal Infallible. Let's see, the camera's focusing. Okay, yep, L'Oreal Infallible Concealer, and this is in Caramel. The number is 400. So with this concealer, it comes with a brush. So first I'm just going to get those dark spots on my cheek. I'm also going to conceal the bags under my eyes. So in order to do that, you want to just create a triangle. Okay, so your face should look something like this. Okay, so now I'm going to take my fingers and I'm going to rub the concealer into my skin. I like to use my fingers for the concealer. This method was taught to me by Sephora, because your body temperature, it melts the the concealer onto your skin. It looks better that way. You know, I have used brushes and the sponge, of course, but it's just nothing like your finger. Okay, so this side looks like that. Okay, and do the same thing for the other side. Okay, so my forehead is done. Okay, so now I'm just gonna do a little contouring. So I have, I use my Real Techniques contour brush, and let me see if there's a number here. It's just the contour brush, it doesn't have a number. And it's my Real Techniques. So I use Maybelline's Fit Me powder, and this is in shade 360. So the shade is called Cocoa. Oh, I'm sorry, not Cocoa, Mocha. I was thinking of Cocoa. So the shade is called Mocha. So I'm just gonna put a little of the powder foundation onto my brush, tap off any excess, and I'm going to contour my jawline. Okay, and any excess powder that I have on my brush, I just do my forehead. So this is by Huda Beauty. So I picked this up at Sephora. So this is the best translucent powder that I've ever used yet. So with this translucent powder, it has like a sponge, not a sponge, a mesh inside. So what you do is, and this is my Real Techniques setting brush. So there's no number for this brush either, but it's called a Real Techniques setting brush. So I use this brush and I dip the brush into the powder here. Then shake off any excess, and then I go under my eyes, and then this is a setting powder, so I set my concealer. So I just dab this all over my skin. So we're all set with the powder. Next, I'm going to do my eyeliner. This is Kiss, the felt tip eyeliner, and you can get this from the beauty supply store for maybe like $3. Okay, so this is the look with eyeliner, my winged eyeliner. And as you can see, yeah, some extra. like, you know, I can do, you know, I sometimes do a short liner just depending on how I feel. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in with a black eyeliner. Okay, so this is an Estee Lauder Victoria Beckham eyeliner. So one side has a highlight for like under your, maybe your tear ducts, and then the other side has a black liner. I like this one because it doesn't run. So I'm just gonna go under my eyes. I do need some full concentration for this because I will poke myself in the eye. I don't know. So I'm just gonna pull down my eyelid and okay, so here it is. Okay, so I'm not quite done with my eyes. I'm actually going to go back in with the gold color that I mentioned earlier today. I'm going to use that on my tear ducts, and I'm going to use two different types of brushes. So I'm going to use, two different types of brushes, and these are by Equal Tool. I'm going to use this. So this one says it's a pointed concealer brush, and this one okay, found it. Okay, so this one is by Equal Tool, and this is a detailed lip liner brush. So I definitely don't use this for my lips at all, ever. I'm going to use this. Just gonna wet the brush a little bit because this gold color is like, the pigments are really loose. So I'm gonna wet the brush. So I'm gonna use this gold color here, the one Yacht. So Yacht right there. I'm going to use this for my tear duct. So now I'm going to work on my cheeks. So I'm going to use this Bliss brush. I like this for my cheeks. I have a Real Techniques blush brush, but I feel that it's too big. It doesn't get where I want it to be. So I don't necessarily use this one, so I just use this one because it goes where I want it to go. So I'm actually going to use this palette here. So this palette, this blush palette, this is by Morphie Cosmetics, and there are 3 shades in here. So I think I'm going to use Hot, which is the middle shade there, the pink in the middle, right here. Okay, so I'm gonna get a little bit on my brush. I'm gonna tap off any excess, and then I'm going to go in with. Okay, so I'm going to, this is the blush that's on my brush. I'm just trying to take a little bit. I don't try to do too much with the blush. So I'm going to go in on my cheekbones. So do this to both sides. This is how it looks. Okay, So now for my highlights. My NYX Cosmetics, and this is Bright Idea. It's a Bright Idea highlight stick. So the first place that I highlight is the bridge of my nose, the tip of my nose, and a little my jawbone, my cupid's bow, and a little bit on my chin, cheekbones, bridge of my nose, tip of my nose, and my chin. So again, I'm just going to use my finger and blend my highlight out. So last but not least, I am going to go in with my mascara. So this mascara is the best. I live by it. This is by Benefit Cosmetics, and it's called They're Real. So I take this mascara and I just, you know, swoop it over my eyelashes. These, I feel they get them very long. Okay, so this is my finished look. So this is just for a regular day. I'm going out to run some errands. I will be back with her. I'll show you how everything looks put together with my wig and my lips. So I have on my hair, which I love. It's like an angled bob. So, and I'm experimenting with color. I love it. So the lips that I have on now, this is actually Anastasia Beverly Hills lipstick, and the name is called Dead Rose. Okay, so my lips here. Thank you so much for tuning in, guys. I really appreciate the love and support, and I do have a big announcement. Surprise, surprise. Aren't you glad you waited until the end? We are 10 subscribers away from our giveaway. So please like, share, comment, and subscribe. And I do need my viewers' help. Please comment below with any ideas that you may have on what we can give away, well, what I could give away to one of my lucky subscribers. So please like, share, comment, and subscribe, and you know, leave those comments down below. You know, I know I post the videos on Instagram and Facebook. Make sure you put them down below on YouTube, you know, just to have a point of reference. So that giveaway is coming up soon. Comment below with any of your thoughts. So thank you again for tuning in, guys. Bye.